Good morning, everyone. So, I guess by now most of you will have seen Liam Tuff's podcast with Ben Habib yesterday, and a lot of people are saying it's probably the best interview they've ever seen with any politician from any party. The level of integrity, the level of honesty, the level of understanding was on a different scale. But this video today is not about Ben, it's not about his new Advanced UK party, it's about our dear friend Rupert Lowe. And this is indeed a message for Rupert. I hope you get to see this, Rupert. We actually have something in common that I'll come to a little bit later, that you probably won't know, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But this is a message for Rupert. Rupert, we need you. The people of this country, we need you. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. That's the same, right? Just like me, you're a little bit older than me, Rupert. We won't last forever. This is our moment. It's all about what legacy we leave for our children and our grandchildren, right? And somehow I get the feeling that you're a man that will understand that. You're a man of means. You don't need to be doing what you're doing. I don't need to be doing what I'm doing. And Ben Habib certainly doesn't need to be doing what he does. We're all self-made people. You're on a completely different level to me, but we haven't got to worry about if we can afford to eat dinner next Sunday, right? So we're all in this for the right reasons, Rupert. And over the last few weeks, a lot of us have been disappointed that the launch of Ben's new party didn't involve yourself. I know that you've launched your own Restore movement, which is very admirable. I'm going to join that as well. But here's the deal, Rupert. Like I said, we need you. You're like one of our captains. If we go back to the First World War, we're all in the trenches. We're about to go over the top. And you're one of the captains that is blowing the whistle. But we need you to come over the top with us, mate. Now, Rupert, you have a football background, and so do I. I was very high up working at Fulham Football Club for 4 years. And my job during my time at Fulham was to be a go-between between the supporters and the chairman and the board, because they didn't really know how to relate necessarily to the ordinary average fan on the terraces or in the seats. But I did, because that's where I was brought up. And they used my ability to connect with ordinary working class people as a go-between between them and the board and the chairman. So what's the point? Well, the point is this, Rupert, is that you too, you've been involved in football. You've been around the working class. You've been around the ordinary people. You know what they're like. They need hope. They need leadership. They need someone to follow. They need a leader. You're an MP. But with all due respect, another movement within so many other movements and so many other parties and organisations, I'm not quite sure how we're going to achieve much if we're not unified. Every single man, woman that I speak to in this movement, in this space, wants you and Ben together. There's no question of that. You must know that yourself. Now, I don't know what minor differences yourself and Ben have. You've obviously seen a slightly different path, a slightly different route, and I'm sure everyone respects that. There's no reason why we can't follow you both. But as the former chairman of a football club, you will understand better than anyone that united we stand, divided we fall. To have a successful football club and a successful team, You need everyone from the tea lady to the manager to the players to be fighting the same battle, to be on the same side, to be fighting for the same cause. And right now we haven't got that. This is our chance, Rupert. This is your chance to make a real difference. You could be in number 10. It's a distinct possibility. But I get the feeling that you're eyeing the Tory party. I get the feeling that you might just have your eye on something going on with the Tories, with Robert Jenrick, etc. But this is what you got to understand, Rupert. The British public will never trust the Tories again, because it doesn't matter who's in charge. You've got to get rid of every single Conservative that has led us down the path that we've been heading for the last 20 years or so, and they're responsible. And the British public are not going to forgive or forget that. The Tories are finished. They're a busted flush. They're a broken brand. We need something new. We need something fresh. We need something refreshing. We need some honesty. And you're it, Rupert. You and Ben are it. Together, you have it all. Divided, it's going to be so much harder, if not impossible. And that will be such a shame. So Rupert, I beg of you, I implore you, get yourself on Liam's podcast. I'm not asking you to come on my channel, I understand, right? But get yourself onto Liam's podcast. Join Ben, meet with Ben again, get things sorted out with Ben. Meet with Tommy, appear on stage on the 13th of September, be there for the people. Rupert, you're clearly a man of the people, clearly. The people love you, but you're just missing the final piece of the jigsaw. You're not quite getting the fact that the people will follow a leader, people will follow hope, and I just don't feel that you're giving them genuine hope right now. We need more than just another movement. We need so much more. We need to be organised. We need to be together. We need to be united. You and Ben can do that. You can unite. Ben's job on his own is so much harder. So much harder. Yet we're all on the same side. Why are we not together? Why? Can anyone explain that to me? Why we are not fighting this battle together? Everyone. My aim, my biggest ambition when I started talking about politics was to try and bring people like Ben and Tommy and people like yourself together. My biggest ambition was unity. My only ambition, quite honestly, was unity. That was what I desperately wanted. I actually feel that we're closer than ever. The jigsaw puzzle is on the floor and all the pieces are slowly starting to fall into place. But you are a massive part of that jigsaw, Rupert. You would give the nation such a lift. You would give the people such a lift. You would be a national hero if you joined with Ben and spoke on September the 13th, uniting all patriots of all backgrounds, races, creeds, colours, religions, everyone that has red, white and blue running through their veins. You can unite those people, Rupert. You can do it. But you can't do it on your own. You can't do it as a solitary MP. You can't do it with a new organisation. You need to be part of the bigger picture. I hope that makes sense. So Rupert, finishing up, look, we love you, my friend, we really do. We have huge respect for you. But you need to have respect for us. Please do the right thing. Please join with Ben, please join with us, the people. and let's do this together. Rupert, you can do it. You know it's the right thing to do. How will you, my final point to you, Rupert, is this. How do you want to be remembered? Do you want to go down in history as the man that turned the tide? Do you want to go down, do you want to be remembered in 200 years' time as another Winston Churchill? Do you want to be remembered as a British hero? Or do you just want to go down as another MP that spoke his mind, started his own thing, but ultimately went nowhere? What do you want to do? How do you want to be remembered, Rupert? I think I know the answer to that. Come on, mate, let's do it.